growing up, yeah. This is for the one who ain't never had a love, yeah. This one's for the girl who don't feel like she's enough, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This one's for the cool kid playing on the school team, crying to himself cause he never had the prom queen. Head full of wants, but they said it's just a pipe dream, yeah. This one's for the kids like me, they ain't never had one day. The ladies always turn their cheek, but they ain't let the fat ones sing. This one's for the kids like me, kept working when they had nothing. When people try to take their dreams, they stuck it to them, please don't change. For the
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Alex Cuesta Show. How is everybody doing out there on this Wednesday, December 3rd? Holy shit, it's December. December 3rd, 2025, episode number 185. Dave, hi, how are you?
Hello, I'm doing pretty well, man. I'm a little tired. I worked a lot recently. But, I got to be saving up for that Steam Cube, the Gabe Cube.
Yeah.
Even though I've seen, real quick, before we bring in our guest, real quick, because we talked about it, I've seen some things that it might actually be $6.99. So
yeah, they're trying to keep it, if they can keep it affordable and basically make a Cube PC you could put to your TV for under $800, that's a friggin' win. So, we could talk to our guests, see if they're gamers. We'll talk to them a little about that. But overall, we appreciate everyone. I have to apologize because I basically died for a week and I was unable to stream last week. The computer started going to shit for a little bit. So I apologize for anyone out there. I didn't do my reaction stream. And because of death, I wasn't uploading the videos as normal. Going to get back to all that. That's going to get back in flux. David, as usual, gave me zero help. So that's always, David's MO. If David starts to help, then the channel's about to fucking go down. Yep. Like, the channel's ending if David starts doing things. Yep. So that's basically where we're at. So last time you heard from us, we had Ron Coleman on, and it's always fun talking to Ron. He's funny as hell, knows his shit, and it was just a really good time talking to him. So go check that out, our last live show from a few weeks ago. But I want to jump right into it. Let's get into this week's show because I'm excited to have these two gentlemen on. Maybe they could teach us a thing or two, and we can get our channel going a little bit because these two guys have massive followings on multiple platforms. They are seanvvs. They are Fittie. They are content creators. Gentlemen, what is going on?
What's up? What's going on, guys?
Good, bro?
We are just hanging out. I am pumped to have both of you on. Like I said, you guys both have awesome followings, whether it's YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. You make some cool content, some nice conspiratorial stuff. So I want to get into all of that. But first, are you guys gamers? Do either of you guys play video games?
Yeah, I've been gaming for a while.
Yeah, that's really how everything
Did you guys
started.
see the Steam machine, the Cube and stuff like that?
Yeah,
I heard about it, but I didn't really see too much about it.
Fittie, what do you think about it?
I think that Xbox and PS5 or PlayStation actually have a competition with that because I know a lot of people like religiously use Steam. You know what I'm saying? I just recently bought a PC, so I've been using Steam a lot more than I ever have. So
I was gonna say you'll get very into using it.
Yeah, literally, it's completely different, but it also feels really smooth, way smoother than I thought it would be.
So imagine if you could bring that into a little box and $700, right? Like, because you probably spent a good PC's probably a little under $1,000, 900 and change, maybe 1,200. Like in that
nowadays, a good PC is a lot more expensive than it used to be. It used to be like you could spend 1,200 to be good. Now it's like you got to go way above the.
Yeah, so now like 2,000 plus. I'm saying.
So if you're going to get a little box at $700 to work like a PC to your TV, like it's going to change the game. So everyone, you're getting some gaming talk to start off the channel. You better be friggin' happy, everyone.
PC's better than console, though.
I mean, here's the thing. Yes, I agree in terms of everything, but here's how I equate PC people. A lot of people are like, yo, PC master race. They are the vegans and the whatchamacallit, the CrossFit bros of gaming, right? Because anytime you talk about gaming, you could sit there and be like, hey, have you seen the Nintendo thing? And of course they've seen it. They're into gaming, but they're going to be like, oh, PC Master Race. And it's like, we don't care. We know you play PC. Just have an opinion. Like, they're the CrossFit people like, oh, you still lift the weights at Gold's? Go do CrossFit. Like,
I feel like with the what is it, the stream box? I don't know the name of it. What is it called?
It doesn't have a name.
It's
People
doesn't
are
have a
giving
name.
it.
machine or something. Yeah.
I know that it comes with a controller, so I guess it gets rid of that the whole notion of learning how to use mouse and keyboard in a way, because that was a little bit tricky for me when I first started with PC.
They've always had the ability, like the gaming PCs have been able to, like, especially since like your PlayStation DualShock went Bluetooth and things like that, you've been able to connect your controller. So if you've been a PlayStation person, you could just connect it to the PC. But there is that lag, right? Where the mouse.
Yeah, that sucks. I started playing PC and then I went back to PS4 and I wanted to play with my keyboard and mouse. Yo, the lag was so bad. It's like a whole like second delay.
It's rough. It's very rough.
It's night and day. So I want to say what up to right away to Nate G and Caveat. How are you doing, gentlemen? And Nate, stop talking shit with your stupid stars, okay? Devils, go Devils. I don't care if they suck. Anyway, so I want to get into the show because I want to talk about you, gentlemen. So Sean, I want to start off with you. What's your general backstory? What made you want to start creating content, things like that?
So when I was like 16, I was just tired of school. Like I had played baseball my whole life. That was kind of my goal originally, but I got hurt, so I just stopped really focusing on that. So I needed to find something else. And I started playing, I don't know if you heard of it. It's like GTA 5, but it's like modded. It's called 5M. So I started playing that. And I learned how to do graphic designing. So I would like basically started my own business selling like online clothes. And that did pretty well. And then after I got tired of that, I kind of moved into like social media, but it's because I started making music. So I needed to find a way to promote my music. So then I just got into social media. And then I realized that making content was honestly more fun than making music. And it was just a better like living in a sense.
Yeah.
And then from there, just kind of all like spiraled into one thing. So like I would start with the music. Then it got me into like TikTok and Instagram. And then I met Fittie because of like TikTok and Instagram. And then he brought me into the whole YouTube thing. So that's kind of how it like spiraled.
I mean, and what I like to hear about that too, it's like the hustler's mentality, right? Like moving on from one to the next, and to start that at 16, appreciate that grind. So Fittie, what about you? What's the general background, the general story that is the origin story of Fittie?
Well, actually, I'm an immigrant because I came here from Jamaica when I was I think 11 years old, and then I moved to New York, and
So let me give you my opinion on Jamaican and the Islanders. Y'all aren't you guys are more American than most Americans, okay? Your Islanders, Jamaicans, like they just want to come in, work their asses off, like they
work a lot.
Most of your Islanders and Jamaicans are filling in 3 to 4 jobs, and working their tails off. So I don't consider you guys immigrants. You guys are just as American as anybody else.
Yeah, I mean, in Jamaica, we're just so used to just working because ever since when I was growing up, I was so used to seeing my grandfather, my grandmother, everyone just in my family, just I guess working towards something, whether that was building something or just make my grandma making food and stuff like that. I was just so used to just seeing people just doing something. So when I came here, I feel like I just had to do something.
Yeah.
But I just remember it was quarantine. I was 17 years old around the time. And I was just thinking about the opportunity with social media because I saw that a lot of these creators that I was watching were getting super big because at the time when the whole social media thing started, not a lot of people were taking it seriously. They were just kind of YouTubers, whatever. And no one really thought it could really become as big as it is now. So I was just remember looking at it and I was just I feel like if this is an opportunity and I need to take advantage of it, I need to figure out how to expose myself in a way to the world. So then I just started to just experiment with a bunch of different things, and then something kind of clicked for me for a little bit, and then I met Sean, and then he kind of put me onto this other way of doing things, and that kind of went well for me. And then over time I just started to try to expand, and then I got into YouTube, and that's really when I started to see a lot of growth.
So what is it about each other that kind of made you guys gravitate? And it seems like you were both willing to learn from each other, right? You're both willing to learn one side of how each other does it, and now you're both successful. So what was it about when you guys met each other that was you know what, this dude's cool. they're doing something different that I'm doing, and we can make this both work. Sean, what was it like?
Yo, honestly, it's because anytime I meet a person, like they're usually like they have dreams and they want to do things, but they don't follow through. But it's like as soon as we hung out, everything we planned just kind of happened. Like, I could tell he was actually about what he was doing. Because most people would be like, oh yeah, I want to be successful. Yeah, I want to be this, I want to be that. But then they don't do the steps that it takes. But like literally, we just locked in. Like it was just like it was like an everyday thing type of thing. Like we would always talk about how to level things up, figure it out. And it just kind of like always been like that.
Yeah. What about for you, Fittie? Same thing?
Yeah, I would say just the main fact that he just took it more seriously than most people I knew. Like most people in the area just didn't really take it as seriously. They were kind of just like, oh yeah, TikTok, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, TikTok and content creation sometimes can have like a cringy notion. So not a lot of people really want to like try to like I guess expose themselves to it. They're kind of like reserved, like kind of want to lay back off of it. But me and Sean were kind of just like, well, we're gonna make it work or not, like, so we just kind of just like locked in with it and just went hard.
Yeah, I've told people before, you got to kind of push through the cringe in your heart sometimes, because even though you might feel a little cringy doing something, if it's something you actually want to do, usually people end up gravitating towards it.
Once you realize the end goal, though, like it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? People will laugh at you at first, but then when it's taken out, nobody cares about that because you know what I'm saying, you're doing well. So
yeah, and like I tell Sean, it's like people's opinions don't pay the bills. Like if I'm being honest,
that's true. So do you guys, since you guys have gotten like bigger and you guys have mastered the art of continuing to be able to make big pages, right? Like you could start a page from zero, get 100K followers. Like you guys know how to do that. Have you found yourselves looking at times and maybe getting caught in that audience capture and like maybe stopping yourself? Because a lot of big creators get caught in that, right? Where they're doing their thing and then all of a sudden one thing works and they just keep on doing that because they think that's what the audience wants. And you find certain creators where they start, they become something completely different. And obviously you're going to grow and evolve as a creator, but you just see some people just completely doing some random ass shit that is like really beyond. Like, do you find yourselves at times looking and going, do I really want to do this? Or am I just only playing to the audience type of deal?
It really depends. It's like, I feel like we're at a point where we're going to try to evolve into something, but that also correlates to what we're doing. Cause a lot of people, they'll just kind of like you kind of have to cater to the fan base you build. So like if you post videos about sports, you can't just post a video about cats the next week. You know what I mean? Like you have to kind of evolve what you're doing in a way.
That's our problem. We do whatever the fuck we want. That's why our channel sucks. Like our channel gets nothing because we just post whatever we want. Like that's probably our biggest issue.
Though. You could like it has a lot of substance though. For podcasts, it's a little bit different, but like other content, like I don't know, especially with like brain rot type of content, like short form. People don't have the attention span. So if you don't cater to what they followed you for, then you're just it's over.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So you guys have been looking at both your pages on YouTube. You're doing a lot of like TikTok type of deep dives and exposures and stuff like that. What drew you to doing that? Has that been from being involved in TikTok for so long now and understanding it? So like what drove you to wanting to do some stuff like that?
I would say it's like I don't know if you guys ever watched like Mr. Nightmare, Chills, and like all those creepy like vibes. So I was usually watch those when I was a kid. Like
that's exactly what I was thinking of when I was looking at your page. That like Lazy Masquerade and Expo, all that stuff.
Like all those creepy like creepy vibes. I don't know. There's something like just very like intriguing about that. Like a lot of people always like gravitate towards that. So like I kind of just figured that out and combined it with TikTok, and then eventually I just kept posting and posting and posting. And then something just, one of my videos, I think that my first video I posted on that subject got like 1,000 views on YouTube, which was like my highest view ever. So I was kind of like, yo, this actually might work. So then I just kept like reinventing it in a way and just getting like the 1% better. And then it just, you know what I'm saying, over time, just get better and better. Then eventually kind of just worked.
Yeah, 100%. Sean, what about you?
Yeah, and I was a little different for me because like, when me and Fittie met, the way I showed him kind of what I was doing on TikTok is kind of like what he showed me with YouTube. So I made YouTube videos before. Like I had done a lot of gaming. Like I used to be like a gaming YouTuber. I would post like Fortnite montages. I'd post like literally anything I could think of because I just wanted to make it. But obviously I was still young, so I didn't really know how to do all that. But I had a lot of skills from those times. So when he kind of showed me like this route on YouTube or like this sort of, because I've watched those type of videos like a lot, so it's kind of like easy to get into. But yeah, he just kind of showed me like, yo, like make this type of content or like get into this type of content, and then I literally just sat down 30 days straight and just posted a video every single day until it worked.
And that, you know, and that's like you said, I think that's the biggest key is just being consistent, right? Having your content consistently out there and you know, also figuring out the time slot, right? Because there's certain time slots that work better on certain things. And it's such a tricky little game. Do you find that the algorithms or things change at times and you guys have to readjust yourselves? Or is it more about what you guys are doing and when you want to post it?
I mean, for me at least, I feel like with TikTok, the algorithm is a lot more like randomized. Like it's a lot less predictable, in my opinion. But I feel like with YouTube, the algorithm can be tricky, but I do feel like it's a lot more predictable for me at least. Like I feel like I can know when a video is gonna do like decently well based off like the effort I put in or like the certain edits I might use. Like I can usually tell with YouTube, but with TikTok, I just remember it was a lot more random. Like it was just like, oh, this video did amazing. That's crazy.
And TikTok is more about time too. Like I remember I posted a video, like I tried a whole new style of content. Like I was doing like interviews and stuff like that. Like I was just walking up to people and like doing random interviews. And at first they didn't do that well. They did like maybe 5-6K. I look back now, they're at like maybe 70K, 50K. Like for, you know what I'm saying? And they were just sitting over time. So I feel like certain content may not do as well up front, but the more you leave it up, it can, you know, pick up.
Yeah, 100%. So you, Sean, you talked about evolution of what you guys kind of want to do. So for you, Sean, what is your evolution that you want to do now? Like, is there anything on the horizon that you want to talk about that you want to start doing next as a creator?
I just want to hit every route. Like I want to be like, I want to kind of go into every genre and find a way to kind of like plant myself there, because there's so much like opportunity to kind of brand yourself that like you don't want to be stuck in one box. You don't want to be like, oh, you know, that's that scary dude, or like, oh, that's that dude that talks about cats. You know what I mean? I keep using the cat reference, but you know,
I mean, you might want to. I think that might just be your route. You should just try and make cat videos.
It's such a drastic change, so it kind of you know, it's for easy to pick up.
So I think that you touched on something there because Dave, we talked about like Boogie and Wings of Destiny and stuff, right? Like
Wings of Redemption.
Wings of Redemption. Yeah, Wings of Redemption. And it's like they were one thing. And then when streaming started and people started to realize who they were, it hurt them, right? So Sean, I think what you're talking about is correct, where if you get pigeonholed into one thing and then all of a sudden you branch out and they're like, wait, what the hell? That's not what you do. We're like, go back into your lane type of
also
thing.
A different story with them. They're a little bit eccentric. So
listen, they do suck even worse. So what about you, Fittie? What is your evolution? What do you think is next for you?
For me, definitely streaming. Like I actually started streaming pretty consistently like last week, and some of my videos did well, or my live streams. So I kind of want to get into streaming and then clip my streams into shorts and then into videos. So then I could just, in a sense, do one thing and just have a lot of content from that one thing. I feel like that's the most effective way of posting content, at least now. But I kind of want to attack it at a different angle. So then at least there's something different. So when people see my thing, they're kind of like, that's a little bit different from what we're used to. But it's not a bad difference, like a different that's like similar, but like just something that will hit them, you know?
Yeah.
What are you trying to stream? What are your streams generally about?
Well, usually like now that I do like the TikTok reaction thing, I kind of started streaming that and like giving my reaction like live with that. But also like anything like creepy, strange. I've been watching a lot of this dude named Dylan Page. He makes like news videos. Another name for him is like News Daddy. I don't know if you guys ever seen him. He makes amazing videos. Shout out to that guy. He makes good videos. But also scary games too. Scary games, scary vlogs, scary everything. Like I want to just tap into like something bigger than just the TikTok reactions.
That's cool. So you like horror and stuff like that?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like when it comes to like watching movies or anything, it's just like straight horror genre. Because like I don't know, the other ones are cool. The funny genre is cool, but like it just doesn't hit me the same as like the horror ones.
If you ever do interviews, you got to have Dave on.
I'm a big horror guy.
Dave is a big horror guy. He had Shudder and stuff like that. And
still have Shudder. It's not great, but still have it.
Dave is all about horror. So you guys are right up there. Do you did you watch like the YouTube horror like shorts and stuff like that, like all the indie creators?
Short films?
Yeah, because David was all about the indie horror.
Yeah, I did see some of those. I actually watched some of those on live stream. That was my first live stream back. I watched a couple of horror films.
That's really
That
nice.
Crazy.
that's pretty sick. That's awesome. So it's everyone be on the lookout. Number one, if you're not following, especially on YouTube right now, if you're not following Sean, if you're not following Fittie, go and take the time. For YouTube, for Sean, it's at seanvvs, and for Fittie for YouTube, it's at Fittie_. And go over there, follow both of them so you can see their evolution as content creators. Damn it, because we're announcing it here, and it's gonna happen. And if not, we're gonna hold them to it, and then we're gonna have them back, and we're gonna yell at them. But so if you guys say you had no, like, you obviously have no boundaries right now, right? You guys could do whatever you want. But say you had all the money, and you could put in all the resources to do like your magnum opus project. Number one, I'm going to put this to you. What would you guys do together? If you could do it as a team, what would be like your team magnum opus?
I have one idea. I mean, this idea is pretty possible. I don't know. You guys heard of the Queen Mary, right?
Yeah.
So apparently it's still open. Like, you can still go there. I want to do some like big exploration video there. Like, obviously, like we're gonna try to do it as some calm thing. But if I had all the budget in the world, I would literally like make it some whole like 7-day series. Like you know what I'm saying? Something like movie type stuff.
That's pretty dope.
That'd be tough.
He's like, I'm in for that. He's like, that might be mine now. Like, I had an idea, but that might be it.
Yeah, I would say definitely the same thing of like get like some super big budget thing. But I feel like with me, if I had like all the money, all the whatever, I'll do something with music as well. Like probably add some music to like whatever the scene is, like some way to combine music and streaming or music and vlogging in a way.
Do you have a certain genre of choice that you like to use if you're like trying to set certain scenes?
For what, like music or like just
music in general?
Definitely like hip hop and all that, like, you know, the usual stuff like that.
So do you like more old school hip hop or the new stuff? Because I might have to kick you off.
I like everything, like all of them, honestly. Like good music is good music. Like
that's
hip-hop, old hip hop, new hip hop. If it's good, it's good.
See, I'm a grumpy ass old man, and I'm just like 90s, 2000s, and before her. Like, nah, there's some good recent stuff, but I'll give it that.
Yeah.
So when it comes to the conspiracy stuff, how do you guys pick what you want to cover for that time? What goes into that process?
It kind of depends like what we're doing. So like for me, like I started live streaming too. I started streaming like a month ago, and I kind of like slowed out of it because I've been posting every day. But like when it comes to actual videos, like my like reacting to TikToks, I kind of just find whatever I just find appealing for myself. Like, and I don't watch the whole video initially. I just kind of see the topic, and then I'll copy it, put it on like a platform to download it, and then I'll react to them afterwards. So I kind of don't even really know what I'm watching because I'm gonna react to it. But for live streams, I usually pick the craziest topic because, you know, sitting down with the viewers is a lot different than posting a video because people will just sit there and watch the live stream with you. So I kind of just find the craziest thing I can find that will kind of draw people in. Like there's certain topics that hit people more because it's like, say you're watching like I don't know, like a conspiracy about like 9/11, something about like Antarctica, something about like just some crazy topic, you know, rather than just watching like, oh, they seen a ghost on camera. You know what I mean? There's certain topics.
So real quick, Sean, what is the conspiracy that you've watched lately that you may actually believe?
Which one have I watched?
There's a good chance to sound crazy as shit.
Me and Fittie actually collabed and we watched this this thing about the evil secrets of Disney. And I'm not gonna lie, like a lot of that seems pretty legit. Like, you know, there's a lot of, you know, hearsay things, but you know, it's a pretty suspicious conspiracy.
What is it? Let's break it out here.
Because
there's so much different things. There's people going missing. There's people. There's like a bunch of like ghost stories. There's like literally everything. There's a bunch of like there are people that just died on rides, and then they'll be like, "Oh no, we're good," and they open it the next day. It's like, what?
See, that's what you should do. You should try to go to Disney in different like disguises all the time and like try to figure out what actually happened. Go do that deep dive.
That'd be crazy.
I remember one of the things I always hear about Disney is that if someone is having an emergency on the park, they take them off the park to a hospital, just so there's nothing counted as happening on the park. Like that, I know that's something I've usually heard a lot about Disney.
Oh, there's actually a new thing. I just seen this in a video like the other day. Apparently, Disney could legally kill you, and you cannot, and they don't get in trouble.
So I saw that was that the story about the guy that was allergic.
I want to do that.
Something happened to someone, but they were subscribed to Disney Plus, and in Disney Plus, in the terms, it says you cannot sue them.
What?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that was months ago. I remember that story. It was a crazy story. I never followed up on it to see like what actually happened there. Because I remember that came out, and I think Disney did come out eventually and be like, no, that's not how it actually works or something.
It's so crazy when these like massive corporations like that can put those things in the fine print, knowing that we're just going to click accept because none of us fucking read it. You know, especially me. I got 2 young kids. Like, cool, yes, Disney Plus. They can go shut up for a little bit, right?
Yeah.
And it's like I'm not going to read the fine print, but now it's like we can't sue you. It's like, what do you mean? And how does Disney Plus extend to me going to the parks? Like, how does that all work? Like, what I'm doing in a stream has nothing to do with me stepping foot onto your park. It is, but their lawyers are a lot better than ours. So that's definitely it. So Fittie, what about you?
You probably accepted that have been like detrimental to our lives.
100%. But you know what though? There is the value that if you have a decent judge, yes, you sign something, there's like this contract, but a decent judge can look at a contract and go, that's unreasonable. I'm throwing out that contract. Sure. That contract's nonsense.
Yeah, it's not like the South Park episode where you agree.
You sign up for the McDonald's app and they send Ronald McDonald to just kill you.
That's where Ronald McDonald's been hiding. He's been murdering people.
I was gonna say he's Ronald out though. He's not even really the mascot anymore. I don't even know.
There's some deep stories about him too. I seen that too. Yo, McDonald's has got some crazy stories. Like that's the craziest topic.
Do you think that's why McDonald's has changed its image from like this happy fun place with clowns and a purple red fucker that just does weird things?
Bro, he used to literally be no, they changed the mascot because people don't like Ronald because there's too many like incidents. Like I watched the whole lore behind that. Like apparently Ronald McDonald was like had demonic symbolization about like abducting children and stuff. Like it was crazy.
I don't know how young you guys were. Dave, what was it, like 15 years ago now? That there was a summer of just clowns showing up with like fucking knives.
That was 2015, 2016.
I think 2016.
It was like 10 years ago of clowns just showing up and just with knives out of nowhere and shit. And it just happened for a summer. And then nothing like that has happened again. And it's like, is that the conspiracy to truly get Ronald McDonald out of here? Is there just a big conspiracy that let's make clowns so untenable? I want to see if there's like research to show that that's officially when the ball pits started to go away. And they became fully corporate McDonald's because it's crazy. So I want to get to some of the comments here from Caveat and Nate. Caveat, Nate, I'm ignoring your stars comments. You can go away with those. Caveat saying this is our regular shill for criticalist.com and the app. Any of you guys are movies fans? Criticalist.com was created. We had on the creator. He created this app in order to basically combat Rotten Tomatoes because Rotten Tomatoes doesn't give a shit about what we say. But in this app, it's basically like a social media platform where you can go and put your own ratings and your own like opinion about any movie, any TV show. Here we go. Dave's coming in. So for all the horror movies and stuff that you guys like, you can go over there and you leave your rating and people can comment on it. It's not a shitty community. The people don't suck on there. No one's going to like argue with you and tell you you're an asshole.
You got new movies on there?
And what's up?
They got new movies on there?
All of them. All of them. Like Dave, go search.
Have you heard about Black Phone 2?
I haven't. Go search it, Dave.
Oh, that movie, bro. I haven't seen it yet, but the first one was crazy.
I watched the first one. The first one was pretty good. I haven't seen it yet, but it has 52 voters, 67% right now.
So again, then you can go and you could share your opinion. So caveat, I fulfilled my duty. Okay. all the new guests. He's just over there forcing us to show for Criticalist, but we like Blaine. So, and yeah, the community's cool. They leave their comments, but like I said, you can comment on other people's stuff. But from my experience of going on there and things, no one is like ripping you or calling you names if you have a different opinion. Like at most, they might tell you you're like a retard. It's like, okay, yeah, I know I am. That's fine. What else do we got here? Caveat Ty saying Disney is collecting adrenochrome. I wouldn't be,
yeah, it's another conspiracy.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they're like stealing the children and just like they're the ones giving it to the elites and stuff like that to suck the blood. Like, listen,
we're just getting into mascot horror now. That's all. That's all it's getting into is mascot horror.
I'm okay with mascot horror. Okay, Nate G saying Ronald McDonald House is where they got the meat. Oh, that would be. Is that where they make their ground beef and their chicken now? Now the chicken's not Pinku anymore. It's the little kids. Jesus Christ.
So that's like that one. Yo, you seen that serial killer or whatever? He literally was selling human cheeseburgers.
I don't think I have.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was
like,
that wasn't
no,
that Ed Gein?
That was like one of the craziest things I ever reacted to.
I don't think that was Ed Gein.
Human cheeseburgers? That's
when was this?
It's because he had a girlfriend and she left him with the kids or whatever. So he went to hunt her down and then he started killing people in the process to try to find her. And he literally started selling them as cheeseburgers.
That's crazy.
How is that not a horror movie or not just like a movie in general? Like that sounds the perfect plot because like reality is always more fucked up than anything that we can like put on screen. But like, could you imagine that as like a horror movie with like a decent writer? That would be awesome.
That's the thing. Like I haven't
he's
watched.
Not very talked about though. Like I'm surprised. Like I've heard about him a couple times, but like he's not very a common name. Like
who wants to be the person that ate that burger and was like, "Man, this is a great burger." Like, you're officially a cannibal, whether or not you intentionally or unintentionally.
Some people, I think there was a claim that came up. I'm not sure if it's true or not, but it said that people actually liked the burgers.
They probably did.
Probably.
That's a Sweeney Todd. That's all it is. It's just
but that's a real life Sweeney Todd.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's like, you know,
it's just weird though because I wanted to watch the Ed Gein Monster series. I don't know if you guys watched it. I saw the trailer of it. The trailer looked really good, but then I heard some stuff about it that the director put in like scenes from Texas Chainsaw Massacre and him doing stuff like that because those are inspired by him. And for once I heard that, I was like, I got to step off of it because I want his story, not the fictional stuff. So it's if they ever do that guy that's selling cheeseburgers, I want it to be what actually happened and not anything else that they could just come up with.
Could you imagine being tricked into being a fucking cannibal? Like that would be like, because you're a cannibal. It don't matter. Like you've eaten human, whether it was unintentional or not. Like you are a cannibal. Like that is wild. Oh, caveats. Like our boy here, Caveat Ties. He's a writer. He's published, I think 4 books now. Is it 4 or 3? Caveat. So he said he's going to start writing it. So he'll at least write the book about it.
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
So there we go. You got to do your research, Caveat. Hook up with Sean and talk to Sean so he can, you guys can have a conversation about it. He could be your source for all this type of stuff.
Oh yeah, no, I seen it on TikTok. I'm not gonna lie.
So it has to be true. That's the thing. If it's on TikTok, it's 100% true. No.
I've seen it a couple of times. Like on, I used to watch like, you know, those videos that'll kind of go through people that did a bunch of crimes, like a top 5 list or top 10. It was on one of those too when I was younger.
I mean, listen, thing is, it's like anything I see on social media, number one, if I find it cool, I'm like, okay. If I think it might be true, I'm like, I'm going to go research that outside of social media because, you know, most of the time I'll see some things, I'll go check it out. I'm like, that's a complete and total lie. That AI probably made that shit up. So Fittie, what about you? What has been a conspiracy that you've looked at that you actually have started to believe?
Definitely the 3D printed chickens. I don't know if you guys heard about it, but Campbell's
no, I want to hear.
The other day actually got exposed for having like 3D printed chickens. Like, how do you 3D print a chicken?
So it was one of the VPs, right? And apparently, like the cover your ass from Campbell's was like, he doesn't even work in food production. He's like business, and it's like, but if he's a VP, he probably has an idea. I mean, listen, that is such a wild because it's like, okay. There's always the thing about like, we don't want to eat the bugs, right? We don't want to be in the pod. We don't want to eat the bugs. But what would you rather do? Would you rather eat the bugs or would you rather eat the fake meat? Like the 3D printed meat? Like what's worse?
They actually say bugs aren't that unhealthy for you. They actually have like extra protein, apparently. Like,
I mean, but it's still bugs. Here's the thing. Here's why we're fine. Where human beings are fine for it. But they eat shrimp, they eat lobster, they eat crab. Those are all fucking bugs.
Like
They're just bugs of the ocean. Yeah. But I mean, what would you accept more? Would you rather accept eating bugs and having ground up bugs as your food instead of fake meat?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. Definitely would rather that.
And so with the 3D printed chickens thing, like what Like straight up a 3D printer? No, I'm trying to figure out like
That's
how
what I'm
deep.
saying.
How much do you know about it, or is it just like this?
I went surface level with it, but I definitely might have to do like a stream deep dive on that because I'm genuinely curious. Like, how do you 3D print a chicken?
What, see,
You know what I'm saying?
my thought process, instead of just like, a really big 3D printer that's 3D printing chicken, instead of that, I don't know if you guys saw the story about Tom Brady cloning his dog.
Yeah, that was in one of my videos.
So yeah, that's kind of where my mind jumped to. So are they cloning chickens?
Yeah,
and
that might make
that's
more
what
sense.
they're doing, and that's where they're getting meat from. Because that would make some sense that you're raising the chickens to be meat to be sold, and the population might be going down in your farms, so you get into the cloning aspect to make more chicken.
Does that change anything if it's a clone chicken? Because now it's still chicken. So
Actually,
it's like
I seen a video where they're actually like 3D printing actual meat like with a machine. Like beef. They were like it was like a big chunk of beef, and it was literally doing each like part of what the meat would be.
And it's weird because I wonder if they tested it, right? Would it still have the properties of the meat? Like, could you get the same protein count? Like, I mean, the things you 3D print generally now you can use, right? Like, for the most part, it's the thing. So it's like,
but it's different forms of plastic when you're using the 3D printer.
I mean,
it's not necessarily organic material.
All the fucking stuff we eat probably has so much microplastic.
Oh, they do.
Anyway,
we all have microplastics in our balls.
We're either eating plastic or people, so we got to pick one.
Plastic or people, like you can either have ground people.
That's another
you can
conspiracy.
Have plastic.
Is the people think that there's like human meat in McDonald's? I mean, I've heard that there's actually studies that found that there was human meat in McDonald's, something like that. Like that's crazy.
So, yeah, it said like something like there was a percentage, and it said that there's like parts of humans in it. Yeah, it was crazy.
It goes deep. These rabbit holes go deep. I'll tell my audience all the time, like if you go too deep into these, you'll probably go insane.
Yeah.
But you see, the fucked up part is like we'll see that and we'll be appalled, but I guarantee there's something in like the FDA regulation or something already that's like, if it's not this percentage, it's not truly considered human. Like, and they like that, walk along those lines.
Yeah, because they have to tell you.
The reason why I think they probably fill that in, though, and this is me kind of like trying to like justify to my weird brain that I don't fucking eat humans, but if they're using these giant vats to make shit, right? And what if somebody loses a fucking finger? Are they going to go and dive in and collect the finger? It's like, I think they probably leave that in to be like, if there's like something that gets cut off and it just goes into the system and can never be found again, are they going to like throw it? So for me, my answer is yes, throw away that whole fucking batch. But I feel like the big companies are probably like, we're not going to lose that $100,000 batch just because somebody lost a pinky and nobody's going to notice when it's grind up into fucking whatever we grind it up into, right?
That's definitely what I think.
That's probably why. Again, we're still eating humans, so I guess we're all cannibals. I think we've all eaten. So at this point, grind that fucking girlfriend away and feed her. I'll take it. You know what? That's fine. That's how we'll solve crazy ex-girlfriends, I guess, from now on. Now, YouTube, I'm kidding. It's only in Minecraft.
We're past 30 minutes.
There's actually this lady. Her husband's friend cut his finger off, gave it to her husband. She took the finger, put it in her chili at Wendy's, and then tried to say that there was a finger in her food to get a lawsuit.
I heard something about that. I want to say I heard something about that. That's crazy, but I'm not surprised, especially if people seeing lawsuits and how much people can make. They're like, I have an idea.
So but she got caught and got arrested.
Well, yeah.
But this is where people are so dumb. It's like DNA, right? Like, that's quickly found out. Like, people could see, like, this is never been an employee at this fucking place. So how did this finger, like, if they were an employee that worked there and then you yoinked their finger and used it and they were working, okay, guess maybe, but wouldn't have been reported. Like, so many people are just fucking stupid. Like, I don't understand. Like, I think the more plausible one is, did you see the guy that he just won? I think it was like $50 million from McDonald's from getting hot coffee spilt on him.
Oh, that happened.
Really? I never heard about that.
Wait, the one is it a recent thing? You're talking about the lady the long time ago.
I think it was more recent. I think there was another guy it happened to where the settlement just finished.
And
it was like a long case.
I haven't seen that. I'd be surprised though, especially after all the precautions they went through since the lady had that happen.
The reason
Yeah, I
why
heard
this
about the
one
old lady.
is because the girl that was at the counter was handing them
Mhm.
the coffee and they didn't secure the lid properly. So what it was the fact that it wasn't secured properly, and that caused,
Mm.
and apparently it was like 3rd-degree burns. It wasn't anything on his face, but like arms and stuff. So
Mhm.
pretty bad burns.
Yeah.
And so I understand suing because you want that medical bill is probably a ton.
Mhm.
But it's like I think he won like 50 mil, and it wasn't necessarily because the coffee was hot, but it was because she didn't secure the cap. But it's like then that rolls into, it's like, okay, what would you guys do? Like, is there some like thing that you guys would do that would sit there and be like, I'm gonna justify 3rd-degree burns to go and like, would you get
How would you
sue
sue someone?
A lot of people don't know that what's it called? If you get 3rd-degree burns, that could turn into cancer. So that's why it's kind of like, that's the part that's like kind of messed up to me. Like if you just get burned and it heals, like whatever. But if that turns into cancer, that's some real deal stuff.
Yeah,
but
that's
it's like,
lifelong.
Would you intentionally get 3rd-degree burns if you knew you were going to get 50 mil out of it later?
It depends.
I feel like people would, but definitely not me. You know, there's a story actually about this dude that froze his legs just to get I think a settlement, like a lawsuit settlement. That was crazy.
Dave, zoom in on that so we can read it a little better. Just throw the zoom in.
I keep forgetting to zoom in.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm at 125. That
can't you just fucking internet?
Shut up. But no guys recently. Seems like all women. But these are the recent. All of them seem to have like the lid was not properly.
I think there's a pattern here. It's all women.
Yeah, well, yes.
This is what
McDonald's
are you trying to say there, Sean?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just a skill issue.
The dexterity. They don't. You know what they'll say? It's because I'm yelling at the kids and I'm taking care of them. And I have so many things on my mind. They're just jealous that they don't have the male superpower to just think about absolutely nothing for a few minutes and just shut our brains off and just sit there and stare into space for 5 minutes. Like nothing makes a woman more skeeved out when they see a guy just staring. And it's like, what are you looking at? And it's like, and you could sit there and say, I'm looking at nothing. Like, what do you mean? It's like absolutely nothing. I'm staring through everything. My brain is off. Like it's such a good thing. All right. So any conspiracies on the pipeline that you guys are definitely doing a video on soon or have one coming out that you guys want to kind of talk about?
I got a video coming out soon. It's not really conspiracy. It's more kind of branching off into some sort of different type of content. So I got a, what's it called? So I'm going to do death row inmates' final meals. Kind of like, just kind of go over what they did, how they got there, and then try the actual meal that they had to kind of, try to be in their shoes. Actually, hold up. I got you right here. Hold up.
What if their meal was ass, though? Are you going to criticize the dead if they picked a shitty meal for their final meal?
I mean, to be fair, they did mass murder people and also eat people. So yeah, I'm going to be a little critical.
What about you, Fittie? What do you have coming up in the future?
I'm not too sure, but I do know that a big rabbit hole that happened recently was the Charlie Kirk assassination.
Yes.
Like I know there's a lot of conspiracy theories on that, so maybe one day I might do a deep dive. But at the same time, I'm kind of like at fear because of like the whole conspiracy behind it. Because they're like, oh yeah, it was these types of people, or like
I mean, it's
this government. It's like, oh my god.
I feel like too, and it's like you got to be careful with all like the most recent stuff, right? Because people will just say shit because they know if they just say shit, they'll get clicks. Because it's like I saw one where it was like there was definitely a guy in the bushes, but then he was shot from behind. The same guy said it in like for half an hour later talking about it. It's like, wait a minute, how did they shoot him from behind if the dude was seen in the bushes in front of him? It's like
it's a lot, dude.
Can we at least be consistent with our conspiracies?
There's one about like apparently he got blown up by the mic he was holding. There was one about some dude in the crowd that just turned a gun this way. So there's so many Charlie Kirk rabbit like.
My favorite is he's not dead and that he's actually hanging out with Tupac and Elvis somewhere. Like I heard that one too. It's like I don't know. It's I like the conspiracy as well. Especially when it comes to like the murder conspiracies. Like I know they released the JFK files and they're like, there really was no second shooter.
It's like about to say.
It's like, motherfuckers, there was a second shooter. We know there was a second shooter. Like, you can try to produce every file you want. We know there's still 10 of them hanging out confirming it. Like, we know. But it's like, there's some.
I have
like,
a question for you guys. What do you guys think about the Erica Kirk and what is it, JD Vance situation and like Trump? Like, see how she like hugged him and stuff?
Trying to get
I'd
a
be like,
sent to a remote island.
No,
I don't know.
For me, I just know the Vances were close to the Kirks. And that they were just hugging each other. I don't see anything into it. I don't think the VP is trying to get with Charlie's widow. Like, I don't. I mean, listen,
it would be a very interesting scandal, but I don't think it's going that far. I mean, you have to be very brazen to really try to do that, you know.
And you know he's going to try and run for president. Do you think he wants that baggage, especially out in the public, right? Like, if he was actually doing that, I think it would have been more of like he would have stayed 500 feet away from that situation, right? Because he wouldn't have wanted anyone to know. Like,
that's like the conspiracy theory because Erica Kirk got pregnant. Everyone was saying that JD Vance got her pregnant, which was actually hilarious.
Like,
no way.
Now, if her kid comes out looking like a friggin' lumberjack, like hillbilly lumberjack, and not like Charlie at all, like then maybe we got something. Like then, like if Erica Kirk falls off the face of the earth and then her kid looks like a lumberjack, okay, then maybe we can roll.
You ever see that meme of JD Vance, like when he like his face is ginormous and he has like the curls?
Did you see that he did you see he wore that for Halloween?
Oh, yes, he did.
I did not see that.
He did that as Halloween outfit. He did the meme. He did the fat fucking version of himself.
It's hilarious.
So Nate coming in here saying whoever invents woman-proof lids is going to kill it. I mean, I think you'd just be getting like baby bottles at that point.
That's freaking wild.
Or is that what Stanley has been trying to do? Like, I think the Stanley is like the woman-proof lid.
Yo,
Stanley's grip on
you're talking to a girl and she wants a Stanley Cup, bro. You need to run.
I mean, it took me, like, I have this Yeti. You see what it says? It says Coach Cuesta. It took me being a coach to get a gift to even spend any extra money on something. And don't get me wrong, this Yeti's dope. It really does the job. Like, I put ice in here in the morning. My water's cold all day. And yes, I drink water. But it's cold all damn day. I did not purchase my own Yeti. Like, I will not spend that type of money just so I can have something hot all day or cold all day. Like, I get it. It's cool. But, I mean, I don't know. The Stanleys. And
how much is a Yeti?
Now in Home Depot, I think they're like $30, $40.
I was gonna say 30 or 40, I think, yeah.
And the Stanleys are the expensive ones now. Like, they got the big ass Stanleys, like $80. Like, it's insane how much they are.
Well, because it popped off because of that video of the woman with her truck burning and shit like that.
I was just really confused because I'm like, why are they buying the hardware brand? When did they start fucking making cups? Yeah. Is it the same company? Is it the hardware company, Stanley, or are they a different company? I don't even know.
Bro, when I heard a girl talk about "Give me a Stanley Cup," I thought she was talking. I was like, "You don't even watch hockey." That's really the first thing in my brain. I was like, "Bro, you don't even watch hockey." Like, name one player on the Rangers.
That's awesome. Name me one player on the Rangers, and don't say Gretzky. He's been retired forever.
Literally.
Nate G saying he would destroy his presidential chances doing that. Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing. That might be the biggest reason against the conspiracy is only because we know he wants to run for president in 2028.
Mm-hmm.
If he had no ambitions, then you could probably run with that. But, and like I said, if he stayed 500 feet away from the situation, even though like they were known friends, that would spark more. But then we might just find out that they were swingers, and who knows? Like that would, I think, that would be even
that
more.
Be a twist. That would be a twist.
They were actually swingers. Like, and then
there's some YouTubers that were swingers.
Yeah, that's the one thing, gentlemen. I do have to say, please just don't get fucking weird. We always find out like all big YouTubers end up just being really fucking weird.
Well,
like,
the good thing is they're not Minecraft YouTubers, so we don't have to worry about certain things there.
Or Roblox. And listen, like, and weird in that way, right? Like, don't be sitting there and like doing like a Roblox person and things like all that weird shit that goes on.
It's always weird that it is like the Minecraft or the Roblox YouTubers.
Yeah,
well, it's very interesting.
Thing that goes on, the things that go on in Roblox, though, now that we're finding more and more about it, it's not that weird, right? Because Roblox is just a giant cesspool for pedophiles.
Mm-hmm.
Minecraft. For me, Minecraft wasn't as bad because there was a whole generation that grew up playing it. So it didn't surprise me that there were still 20-somethings like doing it. But I mean, why do people just got to be fucking weird? Just leave kids alone. Like, it ain't hard. Like,
yeah, literally.
That just became such a common like issue for some reason. I don't know why, bro. It's like way too normal.
No, that's
I think it's
not
because
like,
of social
obviously
media.
not normal, but like it's like a normal hobby for a lot of people for some reason.
Yeah. The fact that it's become so common, especially among like Minecraft YouTubers, that it's a stereotype that people are just like, yeah, everyone accepts it. It's absolutely insane.
Well, it's good that they got YouTubers now that catch them because it like kind of exposed the issue more, so people are less likely to do it. I mean, people are
and
still
that
gonna
guy
do
was
it,
getting
but-
banned. The one that was catching people that exposed like and was telling Roblox was they were going at him and his group, and he's like, I'm trying to help you, and this could have been a much better PR thing if you guys would have just worked with us. And now everything got blown up. And we actually had a dude on a while ago, Alex Rosen, who
Alex Rosen, that's funny.
We had him on. He runs the Predator Poachers, and he just goes and catches pedophiles. That's all he does. He just goes.
I see his videos, yo. He be crazy.
Yeah, he's out of his fucking mind. He's a big ass dude.
He's big as hell, so no one can really do much to him. So that's why it works out pretty well for him.
Yo, you guys should talk to the one dudes. They literally throw they alley-oop him. They throw him in the air and punch him in the face, bro.
I've seen some of those. I've seen some. Wasn't
the dad sockers or whatever?
Well, Vitaly was running it like that for a minute there on Kick.
Or they literally find these dudes in Walmart. They just throw them in the air and then just sock them into the.
The only reason I don't like that is because now it's an assault charge,
and then it might get off.
Yeah, so it's like the only I enjoy watching a PDF getting fucking wrecked like anyone else. I am a wood chipper feet first type of person when it comes to those people. Okay, put it on friggin' Monday Night Football halftime show. Boom. Like, I don't care about them, but I want them to go to jail. And then once you assault them on fucking camera, like, you're now not going to jail. You might be.
Bad. Like, a lot of these dudes get caught like 5 times, and like, their restrictions, like, they shouldn't even be on the internet. So to even be caught twice is crazy. Like, a lot of these dudes are like over and over. You know what I'm saying? And that's how most people are. People get like locked up for a crime. They'll have 17 prior charges. Like, you shouldn't be free.
Most of the time, it's repeat offenders that keep doing that type of shit. I remember the one video of the guy getting speared into the house was insane.
That is insane.
Yeah. There's this one guy who goes and like just straight up, he already called the cops. Like, they already did everything to like set it up. And he had him go to the location, and he asked them like interview questions, and he puts them on the spot to embarrass them. He's like, don't run now. Like, the cops are coming. Like, once they realize it's just, that's like that I'm more cool with, mainly because like it actually gets them in jail. The other ones, while fun and cathartic, there's a possibility that they get released again.
And it's just like, I find it crazy, like what you said, Sean, how like these dudes like they get back out. Like, for me, it's like, if you get caught as a PDF file, that should be life. Like, there shouldn't be like, if there is hard evidence, they collect your hard drive. They caught you texting a 12-year-old, 8-year-old, like, and the people that get caught, they have like 3-year-old child porn. Like, that is just, exactly, Fittie. Like, you need to dig into some of these people that get fucked up and get caught. But then it's like, I've seen, again, with like Alex's stuff, he'll go back to that person a few months later because they're out. It's like, what is wrong with our justice system? Like,
I feel like the problem is a lot of people now have the mindset of like free people. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like a sympathy thing. Like, they kind of look at like, they don't look at what they did. They kind of see them for like the person. I don't know. They try to look at it on a deeper level and have sympathy for these people. So, because like, bro, I remember when I was in school, everybody has seen someone that's like, yo, free my homie, or like, free my bro. And they did some, like, I see this girl, she posted, she said, free my homie. I read the article. There were 6 dudes that got arrested for a drive-by. I'm like, do not. Please don't free
And it's like, there's a huge difference, right? Between like, they'll sit there and they'll put someone in jail for like smoking weed, right? Which is a lot less now, but like back in the day, especially, they would put someone in jail for smoking weed. They'd be in lockup and whatever. But they'll take these PDF files and let them out right away. Or like, someone will do a drive-by and they'll be like, you know what? I don't think you'll do that again. Go ahead. And then next day they do another one, right? It's like,
they're trying to kill the president. He got caught with a bunch of guns, fake IDs. All that. He literally got like, bro, what?
Yeah, it's
got a slap on the wrist.
Yeah. If I'm to steel man the position of letting people go like that as much as possible, even though I really shouldn't, for me, it's probably like a misguided way of thinking about redemption, where instead of actually seeing that the person wants to redeem themselves and giving them the good grace to try to do it, they basically say, here you go, here's your chance, but they never actually showed any kind of path towards redemption.
Literally.
They're just the same
like,
person.
oh, you got 4 attempted murders,
Yeah, exactly.
Well, part of it too is it's like part of the issue is if you're putting someone in a situation where maybe there are some situations, and I used to work with kids at a place where they did some shit and this was their last stop. If they don't shape up, they go to juvie, right? And these kids would tell me like, yo, I got to go back home. And if I go back home and don't start doing my same exact thing, they're going to kill me. Like, no, there's no question about it. Like, I got to be in the gang. I got to do my thing. I got to prove my worth. So it's like, maybe the punishment could also be like, send that person to like, their like whatever hell would be for them, right? Like, if they don't want to go and live in the country, you go live in the country. That's your punishment. You want redemption? Okay. Go live in the country and go work on a farm for a little bit. Like, get paid, do your thing, like have that farmer hire him, but you now have to go and like work your ass off. And that could be, maybe it'll teach them something. And I don't know, but we keep on putting people right back in situations as well. And that never helps. Like, I've had friends that have struggled with drugs and, they go to jail, and what do? They have to go back into that hometown, and then they're not allowed to leave that hometown. Mm-hmm. But it's like, okay, what do you expect them to do again? They're right back in the situation. They all know the easy connects. So it's like, there's got to be better ways, but 4 guys talking about it on the internet where they're not.
That's the best way to do it. What are you talking about?
They ain't going to listen to us, man. They
we're like the Avengers.
We could be. Listen, we could be. But gentlemen, I appreciate you coming on, man. This was a ton of fun.
Yes,
for sure.
So once again, we have seanvvs, we have Fittie. I want everyone to go, David over here with seanvvs, go to his YouTube and make sure you subscribe, because you got a lot of fun content here with the shorts and the videos and all that good stuff. This is also his TikTok right here. Go over and you'll see all of his stuff there. And then Dave, go over to Fittie. Yep. Boom, subscribe there, and also go over to his TikTok and subscribe as well over at Not Fittie. So if you haven't done that yet, we'll fight you if you don't. So go do it. All right. So outside of that, we appreciate everyone for watching. Make sure you go. We'll be back. I'll be posting up some videos and stuff like that. But we'll be back next week. Hopefully my computer won't take a shit. I won't feel terrible. And I'll be back to doing another React video and having a good time. David will be off again because he hates us and he decides to work instead of only coming here and not quitting his job. Which
I like money. I don't know what to tell you.
But go find us on the socials everywhere at the Alex Cuesta Show. So we shall see you guys again later.
Yes, sir.
So long, y'all.
Appreciate you for having us.
Yeah. Later, guys.
Running back again soon.
Yeah, for sure.